Hello crafty friends, welcome to day 3 of Die Cut December 2025. Today's randomly generated number was 76 and that corresponded to stars on my list. So I got out all my star dies and sat and stared at them for a few minutes to try and decide what kind of card to make. Eventually I settled on starting with some outline star dies. I've got 2 that are identical and I thought I would cut quite a few of these out of some matte silver cardstock. Wasn't quite sure what I was going to do at this point, but sometimes all you have to do is start and then the ideas come. The ideas did come and I decided to put some glue on the back of my star die cuts and then stick them on a panel of smooth white card. I started by placing one sort of in the middle-ish of my card and then fitting all the other stars around it, making sure they were all in different orientations, different angles, so they looked kind of random. To make sure they were firmly glued down, I did burnish them down with a bit of leftover release paper. This just kept my fingers clean and stopped me getting any dirty fingerprints on my card. I then snipped off the overhanging bits with a pair of scissors and used some of the offcuts to fill in some of the gaps around the outside of the panel of card. I then had the idea to press my stars down into the panel of card to make them more flush with the panel rather than raised above it. So I got my die cutting sandwich out, put it in its embossing configuration, and then I placed the star panel in the sandwich, protected it with a bit of copy paper and then ran it through my die cutting machine. And this is how it turned out. I hope you can see from the back how the stars have pushed into the card. On the front they look almost flush with the surface of the card. Despite protecting my card with some copy paper, I did somehow get some muck on the front of the panel, but all I did was take a vinyl eraser and erase it and it turned out fine. I then decided to cut it down so I could place the panel on my card front and have a nice border all the way around the outside. So I used a stitched rectangle die to do that. I popped some tape runner on the back and then placed my panel on the front of my card. And that's as far as I got idea-wise, so I decided to put my dies back on their magnetic sheet and pick another star die to incorporate. So I chose this kind of chunky stitched star die. It looked about the right shape and size, and I thought I'll cut that out of some bluey paper because that will go nicely with the silver. I pulled a piece of smushed blue paper out of my box of backgrounds and bits and then added some chipped sapphire distress oxide with my smusher. I dried that with my hairdryer and added some salty ocean over the top, so I've got some nice bluey indigo-y colours there. I wanted to spatter on some silver to go with the silver stars. I had quite a dark grey silver, I spattered that on, but I felt it needed to be a bit lighter, so I also spattered on some very pale silver metallic watercolour as well. Once I'd given that a good dry with my hairdryer, I die cut out that stitched star, and then I put my rule of thirds acetate grid on top of my card panel and placed my star on the card, centering it on the intersection of the right hand grid line and the top grid line. For my sentiment, I rummaged through my sentiment stash and found a silver foiled sentiment that said thanks for everything or something like that. Thanks so much. I didn't want the whole thing, so I cut it out with a small stitched rectangle die and shortened it so it just read thanks. I used some high-tack white glue to stick this on my star, and I thought I'd finished at that point, but I decided I wanted a bit more blue, so I found some star sequin dies and cut out some more stars from that bit of paper that I coloured. I then scattered these around the main star, sticking them down with some matte gel medium. And that was the card finished. Really happy with the way it turned out, and I think it goes to show that you can use dies from different sets to make a card. You don't have to use dies that come together as a set. You can bring in dies from all sorts of different sets. Right, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's given you a few ideas. If it has, please let me know in the comments. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you back here very soon for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.